Chris Roll gon' be the reason we gon' blow. Boom.
Ooh, you're bad for my health.
So we're back here with the True the Wire Squadcast. Squad A. It's episode 18, and we have our special guest, Chris Rose, in the building. Yeah.
And we're hoping that he's gonna be the reason that we blow. So you guys need to watch this. Gotta watch it.
For real. Chris Reeves be the reason that we blow. So we're really glad to have you in the studio, man.
All right, thank you.
If it evident to everybody, we're real fans of the culture and the music.
That's right.
So having you here is a big honor, a big deal. We've listened to quite a few of your tracks, and we think you make some awesome music.
I appreciate it. No,
So,
thank you.
yeah. So we're glad to have you here and so on. So I mean, we want to get right down to the roots of it. Like, how do you start? Like, how would you? Yeah, man. Come forward. So how did you get into this? How did it all begin?
Yeah, mainly rap or music.
Just music.
Well,
man.
just
Just
music in general.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, both my parents played Pawn in Pawn Revolution.
Right.
When my mom was pregnant.
Whoa.
Yeah, so when my mom was pregnant with me, she was still performing that song.
So you were super sorry
He's
before
on
you left the womb.
In vitro, man.
That's legit, B.
But yeah, so my dad used to play tenor pawn in Pawn Revolution.
Yeah.
That was a single pawn. He had two. So we have like some funny baby pictures home with me, like using the pawn as a crib and all type of stuff.
Cool.
So
That's a
Correct.
so he started teaching me just playing at church and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know David Walcott, Ziggy Walcott.
Yes.
Right, he's real close to my dad. So he started teaching me to play pawn after I turned like 4 and what's not. So he entered NIFC at 7. I got 2 silver medals. Then I did it again at 9. Got another 2 silver medals. I was getting tired of pawn. So then I started doing Royal School's exams, violin and piano and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then I went to Commer, and then like
I see that tease on. See the smile, man.
I wouldn't really say it's like it's just good memories there,
Yeah,
But so they just pushed me into everything music there, I was in school bands, the orchestra. I was playing solo and NIFCA and that type of stuff.
Right.
I was doing the exams, still thing. This whole time I wasn't listening to rap. Like pretty much my parents are like the strictest parents. So like BET was blocked in our house. I think like even like
Good going, Dad. Good going, Mom. Because believe me, I had my headphones on. My parents couldn't hear what I was listening to.
Not.
But yeah, BET was blocked. We couldn't wear me and my brother. We couldn't wear things like Air Force and stuff like that. Everything was just cut
Nothing
out.
cultural like
so
that.
it was just like classical music. It's all I could play. So did States Forum, was in youth orchestra, finished all that. Went over to Canada in a city called Kingston. I went to St. Lawrence College to do music and digital media.
Okay.
So over there, I met a good friend of mine, and he was making beats. I wasn't making beats. I was just cooling.
Yeah,
just learning. So we wouldn't have anything to do on nights. Since Kingston's a boring city, and he just had free loops there. I think I had Logic Pro, but the beats were crap. So he had free loops, and it was just like it would just show me, anything.
Wow.
And I think for the rest of that semester, I just spent every night in his room just making beats.
Wow.
And I'm trying to think, like a couple months after that, Blow Smalls.
Yeah.
Like, we went to school
Yeah.
together. We had a trial together.
Okay.
And then I guess from there, I was like, I could do this. So
You can do this. Yeah, you can.
but that's interesting though. But I mean, how did you get from falling into the music and producing beats because your city was boring to creating a record for Davies?
I mean,
I don't know where you come from.
Did he tell you that he did that?
I mean, it's one of those things that just happens, though. Like I don't think I ever started making music with the hope to have a placement. I mean, I guess like a Kanye West placement, but I guess that's everyone's.
That's everyone's dream. That's
right?
my dream. I don't produce music.
But it was just like everyone does something else to what they normally do in everyday life, I guess.
Yeah.
Like some people play video games, some people fish. I made beats.
You made beats,
and it I don't know. I can't really explain it because it's still surreal to me. I can't believe that, that I produced for Dave East or Rob Stone. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
certain things, like, you know what I mean? Like, certain things I made are on, like, charts or something like that. It's crazy because I made this in 15 minutes in my bedroom. So,
but is that the creative process? Like, talk to me about somebody else.
Somebody else started as like I don't want to say a joke, but like
for those who don't know, that's Teff's song "Somebody Else," right? Produced by Chris Rose.
Yeah.
That's the latest one with the visuals, with the video.
The one with the various. That's the one with the one girl dancing on the beach. Yeah.
I made that beat before Vibe Like You.
Oh, wow.
And I think me and my brother were about to move in together, and like we were just joking about how like Drake is on all this Afrobeat stuff, and he's like, you should make a beat, send it Drake. So I was like, well, why not? Let me just make something that's kind of Afrobeatish, and that's what happened. I made both those beats in a week, and I mean, there's really no like I can't really say that there's really no sauce to it. Like I wake up, and if I feel like making beats, I'll make beats. If I don't feel like making beats, I won't make beats, because I feel like if you force yourself to make it, then you're not really being creative. You're more so following a program. So I just kind of want my stuff to hit you every time.
There's a fair amount of spontaneous genius to what you're describing here. You understand what I'm saying?
That's probably why it works. That's probably why it works. But for me, do you see yourself as a producer? Because it's weird, because you're saying that it just kind of happened, and oftentimes we might be good at something and you just do it, but then you never really internalize the fact, well, I'm a producer. Like, do you consider yourself a producer now?
I guess I have to.
Right, you're kind of forced to. You're forced to.
Before, even up to last year, I didn't tell anyone. Like, I was making beats. Like, I would post it on my Instagram, but it's not like something that I go out and be like, hey, I'm Chris. Shout about, right? Yeah. I'm Chris. I'm the producer. I'm Chris, and I happen to make beats sometimes, right? So I don't know. Like, it's just still surreal for me, man.
Awesome.
So what in terms of like your I lurked your Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, I stalked your Instagram, and I saw that recently you graduated.
Yeah.
You graduated from college in Canada?
Yeah, Canada.
Right. What was your major over there?
Pop culture.
Pop culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop culture.
Yeah, pop culture.
Yeah.
That is an interesting degree.
Yeah, we're gonna send DJ Mainframe away to get a degree in pop culture, or to teach them about culture, because I know, right?
So what was that? What was that like? Like, what were the memorable takeaways from that type of academia?
I mean, I didn't really go to school. When I say I didn't go to school, I didn't go to campus. I was usually just home, because I like to keep to myself. I'm not really a extroverted person. I think that's the word, right? Yeah. So usually I just do my assignments, hand them in.
Well, because I'm interested in what a degree in pop culture looks like. What were the assignments? Like, what was that like? What was the degree on then?
I left school and I forgot.
Many of us who have done degrees can attest to that. Having just finished and being like, yeah, what did I do again?
I mean, a couple of the courses were dealing with like movies and films and television shows, and just how we look at them, and how certain images and messages are conveyed through the placement of people, or the breakdown of scenes, the difference between plot and story, and how these things were on and on. That was the most interesting things to me. But then we had to do things like science and stuff, and
you weren't about that life.
Science.
You're having none of that.
Yeah. But
so what does one do with a degree in pop culture?
I wish I knew. That's why I went to school for music and digital media.
Right.
Before, so I would have something that's kind of solid. So
that's
if
tangible,
it ever came, if it ever came down to that, I could teach music, anything like that. But the pop culture, I went to Brock first to do a degree in music, and that would have consisted of like theory and stuff like that. My mom was like, that doesn't make any sense. You already done grade 8. All they're going to teach you stuff you did 5 years ago.
This is true.
So I did a general communications for like the first year, just to see what it was about. And then I had a couple friends who were in pop culture and business communications. And they were like, you could learn something from this more so than just trying to force feed yourself things. So, and I learned stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
It
sounds like it was a fruitful experience.
The synergies from right now between music and pop culture, like, no one can deny. Like,
yeah.
music is pop culture.
But what
Pop
it is, it's
culture
part of what it is.
Music, yeah. Like I mean, if the Catch Me Outside girl could line a deal, like Catch Me Outside, how about that?
I am upset with you for mentioning
But
that.
no, but it's so real. It's so real. I mean, Cardi B, that is a study in how pop culture transcended to music.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know, and she's on Billboard. So, I mean,
Yeah, for real.
catch me outside.
Catch me outside. You
How
gotta-
about that?
How about that? You don't say properly, please.
How about that?
Nobody laugh at you.
All right. So Chris, all right. You are now a producer. You've been forced into this producer role.
Moniker, this title.
This title of producer. You've created like some awesome beats. Not one have I heard thus far that I don't like. You got placements, Robson and Davies. Those are the most notable.
I think so. Like I said, I don't find all these things till like a day before the album or mixtape drops.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's
so you did not know Davies picked it up until
Oh
right
well,
before?
well, the Davies one we knew about because he bought a couple beats like May or June, and we thought our stuff was gonna be on Paranoia, but it wasn't on it. So then
That was your record before?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his album.
Right.
Right. So then they still bought the beats and whatever. So then we thought, okay, it's for Paranoia too, because that's what his manager was telling us. But then a day before he dropped the track list and it's like, oh, that's our track. So I guess
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
But you've
That's
never
it.
met Davies.
Never met Davies.
And did you shop it to Davies? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not a producer, so I'm not sure how
How that
it
works.
Well, I mean, with that particular beat, I made that with Montage. That's the guy I collab with all the time. That's my go-to guy. And he lives in New York.
Oh,
So he did music with Davies before I met him.
Right.
So I guess they had that relationship.
Right,
So
gotcha.
I think,
It's all about connections.
yeah, pretty much. It's just networking, and that beat just got to him, you know. You have to thank Montage a lot for like a lot of my American placements.
Yeah,
too,
he's pushing that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so like, he just networks, and it's just like I said, you wake up and it's like, oh, you produce for Davey.
Yeah, I did that.
You know, so it like I said, it's a surreal feeling because you don't expect it to happen, and then it happens. You don't know what to do except keep making music.
Well, your humility is admirable.
We love it.
I would tell you that. I'm interested in
Excuse me.
the feel of your music. Where do you take your inspiration from, and how do you how does it shape into the beats you produce? Because I'm gonna say that there is, to me, an ethereal but island-like feel to the things that the music you produce.
Perfect way to describe his music.
So tell me.
I mean, when it started, when it was allowed to listen to rock in sixth form, it was mainly just instrumentals, and what I was listening to was a lot of Ninth Wonder.
Well, there you have it, folks. This boy is destined to be greatness. Ninth Wonder.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Ninth Wonder is definitely top 5, and like, I think they remember like, I can't even explain like how great he is, because I think with like a beat, people try too hard to be like complex, try to put all this stuff in it. Ninth shows for like that perfect pocket. Like, if you're a drummer, you know, like you got that perfect pocket of drumming or whatever. I think with samples, he finds the perfect pocket for samples. Like he knows exactly what to cut, what to loop, everything like that. And people like, oh, you know, it may be just a drum, a snare, a loop, but if it makes you nod your head, is the beat any less hard, right?
Exactly.
So
That's genius within itself, though.
You know, so like Ninth Wonder, Kanye West, of course, you know. Trying to think who else.
Well, I noticed that you said he's definitely top 5.
Yeah.
So
You know,
let's not get distracted. We talking about you right now. We can get back to these top 5 not MCs, these top 5 producers that you're talking about. But yeah, so you were talking about how you came up with your sound.
I don't really know if I have a sound. That's the thing. Everyone says that, but I don't feel like I have one. Right? I feel like I don't want to say I'm versatile, but I feel like if you put me in a studio with somebody, I can make something for you, right? And I think that's the most important thing to me. I don't try to have the hardest beats, but I try to give you the best soundtrack, if that makes sense.
That's an interesting word you use, a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because it's the music to what you want to do. It's the music to your theme or your story.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Because
that's awesome.
We were looking at it as like if you're a painter. I'm not the painter, but I make canvases and frames.
Right.
And the artist is the painter. I have a specific type of canvas and frame that you want, you know, and that helps to make the song what it is.
That's awesome sauce, buddy.
That's actually an album title. Canvas and Frames.
A canvas of frame beats. No gas and flame. Canvas of frame. Oh my gosh.
Right, so right now, because I'm all about like the business side of it. Right now, is there management for you, or is it all you, just you?
I mean, if you want to consider my mom management.
Oh yeah, I mean, if she's managing.
I mean, I wouldn't really say like when I'm not in Barbados. Usually I tell people to go through her, but like everything else is me.
Everything else is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Well, you just like whoa. Like,
crazy.
all right. So about this top 5, you mentioned Knife Wonder. You mentioned Kanye.
Yeah.
Who else we going there?
Just Blaze, Ninja Bees, and then that last spot is always thrown up because I feel like you can't have a top 5 and just be excluding people that are making music currently, right? Because I mean, there are producers like Metro Boomin, who I think is the most versatile producer right now, and then, you know, there are people that make hard beats like Southside from 808 Mafia. Then there are other people like Big Crit, you know, J. Cole. Even though I don't like his raps that much, I think his beats are fire. You know,
They're fire.
So I kind of, when they say top 5, I just have 4, and then like throw out one.
Are you a Dilla fan?
Man, see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's so interchangeable because I feel like your top 5 really depends on your mood, right?
Fair enough.
That's true.
Fair enough. That can switch up.
Right, because I said Ninja Bees, but then I might want to listen to Dilla sometimes. And it's 2 different styles because I feel like Ninja Bees is more jazz influenced, you know, he's looking for those more natural instruments, whereas Dilla is like, I don't want to say similar to Knife Wonder, but he does look for a pocket in the sample where he makes the sample talk and that stuff. So, you know.
Well, I mean, you could just cheat it like how I do. You know, the guys are always laughing at the fact that I don't have a top 5 MC. I have a top 13, right? Because I just want to put everybody in there. I think it's
right.
You know, and I just like, you know.
Leave anyone out.
Right, I can't, because this, oh my God, have you heard him?
Yeah.
Right, so, you know, I do that. Yeah. I see your mind working there.
I'm just so blown away. I just like, we keep getting like these mega talents on here, and it's like, I want the world to see Chris Rose. I want them to hear your beats be that. I think there's definitely something in there that's special.
Thank you, man.
What is your 5-year projection for you?
I can give you my 1-year projection.
12 months. I'll take it. You're going far, me. Yeah, what's next?
Yeah, what would you want or wish for or hope for yourself?
Well, I'm part of a beat collective, international campaign. That's with Montage and Rich Icy. We're supposed to be dropping a mixtape in January with a couple of decent people on it. I don't want to say anything because I feel like a Blake stuff when they say it. But,
that's good.
That's really that's the for sure stuff so far. But we have sent out like a lot of beats to people, hoping that we're on some albums next year. Because like I said, I don't really think that you can go into music with like, I don't want to say can't go in with a plan, but you can't really go in with like hoping that everything you do will work out.
Right. No. It seems like it's too unpredictable.
Yeah. And I mean, I like waking up in the morning and late hearing that I produce for somebody too. So True. That's cool, but I mean, my 1-year plan is just I want to move from Canada. I want to go to the United States. I just feel like because like I said, I'm a bedroom producer. You know, I haven't been in the studio like that. I've never really been in the studio. So I feel like if I go to the States, once I get to make those connections, network with those people in person, it will be a better look for me.
And we're in the States. You're probably gonna go to New York with Montage and do stuff.
Well, it's a couple of places that I want to go. New York, LA, Florida, the Bay. Places, just
Bay,
places,
man.
Yeah, anywhere, man. I feel like that's where I need to be right now.
Right, gotcha. No, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Just get in the studio and
That's
grind it out.
That's the interesting experience there. It's like the things that you're talking about doing. Your beats and where you want to go and all that stuff. It's very interesting. Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. It's a good thing that we can edit.
Get that train. get that train back, buddy.
I just had this amazing question in my head. Oh, right. So, what was it like to work with Teff? And also, like, you know, were there any artists that you worked with that it was a very memorable experience?
Well, I watched the podcast when y'all talked to Teff, so I know y'all know that story. We sent him the bad beat and whatever. But it really was that. I just sent him like a remake of Stars, you know, and it was horrible. And then I honestly can't even remember how I met Teff because I feel like I knew him for my whole life. But I think the first time we really connected on like some music is when he went to Toronto, and I think it's right after the Kanye concert, and we just went in the studio and just played him a bunch of beats, and from there we just started talking every day, and yeah, and we have a bunch of songs and stuff. Teff is one of those people that I'm always thankful for too, because I feel like if we didn't have that relationship, I wouldn't be able to showcase that versatility.
It's true,
right? Because it would just be hip hop, it would just be, you know, trap, but Teff finds a way to transcend hip hop too, because he also has that ability to put Caribbean flavor or his own little taste,
that authenticity,
into like the trap. So even like Vibe Like You, it might be like an Afrobeat thing, but it's still a rap song to me.
For sure. I mean, I can ask you a real hard question, a question that I've just been grappling with myself personally. How you feel about Teff not doing music anymore? How you feel about that? I want the real.
How you feel about?
I want the real because I vexed
with
Teff.
A capital T and a capital R.
Friggin' Nicholas.
And how you feel about the retirement?
The retirement, baby, coming back. Like
I'm only laughing because of what they know.
That's fine. Now, but we were crushed. We really were, especially because like right now with like our platform, because the point of the platform is to bring the music and the content to a wider audience,
right?
And like we just want to do our part. Like we are not the artists, we're not the creators, but we can help move it along. It's kind of like radio stations and music. You know, they don't make it, but they help to push it out to people, and that's what we're trying to do. We love the dude, man.
I mean, all I can say is don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
We gonna be all right.
Don't worry about it, man. Teff tested me up to last week, so don't worry about it, man.
Good. All right, cool. All right, we accept that.
So is it time?
Yes, I think it's time.
It's time for the shameless plug.
We know you're not that type of guy. We know you're not this type of showy guy, but this is your time.
Oh, sorry. So then it's time for the shameless plug.
Shameless plug. However you want to say. This is your time to push whatever is important to you, what you want people to know about your music or whatever movement, your collective, whatever. This is your time.
So do it.
Hi. Chris, I don't really have a shameless plug right now. If you want to go listen to Dave East's mixtape, Karma, please. I'm on that. If you want to record in Barbados, you can go to Don't Lay Studios. That's in Warrens.
In Warrens, okay,
and
good.
You can message me. I'm sure my DMs are always open.
You feel free to slide.
You don't know. You don't need to slide.
Feel free to slide. My girl is crazy.
You don't need to slide. You just walk in. Just be like, hey, are you the producer?
Yeah. I mean, I'm welcome to work with anybody. I mean, thanks to these guys for having me here. You know, I'm humbled by the experience. No more plugging.
No more plug. All right.
Yeah. Well, this has been True the Wire Squadcast episode 18. Here with Chris Rose and our boy on the boards, Neil. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get Trey to work on his AKAs.
Right? Yeah, true. I need some AKAs.
Yeah, you're doing nonsense, right? So we can be ready for that next time, right?
Yeah.
All right. So for all of you out there, keep it locked, right? Subscribe. We out.
Chris Rowe gon' be the reason we gon' blow. Boom.